That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And they'll look to avoid. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Third and medium. They opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, Ingram. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. On third down, Mark Ingram. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
First down, Baltimore.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a second down coming up. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on third down conversions, but they need 7 yards here.
Check 24, check 24.
They go play action with Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Duke Riley Drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
49 to Mike. Mark 49. Go. Mark 49. Mark 49.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey.
They'll try and throw for it to Jackson. And the pressure gets to him again. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they've got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
Here we go. 120! Hey, bunch.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Kill.
Check 5-7.
Check. Lucky. Shit.
Here, shift.
Play.
Switch up.
They'll run with Scott. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here we go. Waiting.
Check. Watch.
Right 57.
So we got
6-6. Pull it high.
Watch out. Watch twist. Watch the twist. No. Off. Hey, watch it.
Here, shift.
Sponge. No.
On 2nd down now. It's Scott, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
We need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
On first down, it's Scott. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Back. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Sunday. Let's go.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Set. 120.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go, D. Out, 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 out.
Sunday, Sunday.
54, right there, right there.
On third down, Scott. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on fourth down.
And less than a yard.
X3, 218, chopper.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Boston Scott in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Well, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Shift! Watch the shift!
Ram! What's that?
They go again with Scott, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
At the 20-yard line.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
It's going to be a long day. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Here's Scott. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Here's Cameron Johnston now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. They'll try to get the offense going with Hill. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Play action. It's Jackson. To the right side and complete to Hurst. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Hill. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. First down, and it's Hill again. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Check, check. Fresno. Hill. Check.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Ingram. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Ingram again. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Ingram. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. One man in the backfield, that's Ingram on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. He may try and run for this, and he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
At the 1-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll keep it on the ground. Scott. And they will finally get him down up at the 42-yard line. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 41 yards on the ground.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On the carry, this is Scott. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check.
Switch.
Flag. Mike 5-4. 22 jet bomber.
Check 4.
Now Scott. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. On 3rd down, it's Scott. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we've seen drive after drive come up empty for them, and they've yet to dent the scoreboard, yet still right in the middle of a 1-score game.
So this is where you absolutely have to forget everything that's happened in your previous drives. They don't matter right now. You just mentioned it. 1-score game. This drive here can erase all of what happened previously.
Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man. Complete. Past the 20. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. The receivers have been running them ragged. Maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to him. And look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
A very important extra point there, up and good, and we may very well be headed to overtime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And we have free football. Overtime. Here we go, my friend. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Check 26, check 26. Bang, bang.
Let's go. Great.
Bang, bang.
Check 13. Check 13.
Run.
Check.
Rush in.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Scott. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
That was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Mike 5-4.
Here it comes.
Alert flare.
Lefty.
Jim.
First throw of overtime for Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. 23 yards the pickup there. Little OT scramble drill that time, Mr. Davis.
And, partner, I can tell you from personal experience, nothing drives a defense crazier than having things covered and the quarterback takes off and picks up a first down or big yardage. Because whether you're in zone or man, it's easy to lose track of him because you don't always have someone assigned to him. And once he goes, now everybody's scrambling to try and tackle him.
25. Check 25.
Check 31.
They'll run on first down. Scott, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards there, a first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through and picking up first downs.
Mike 54. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D.
Black, come on.
Check 3.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
A good run there off right tackle. In an old-school NFL football, the right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Switch. Check nickel.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Scott. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. They come out here in the I. Another chance to maybe end it right here. This is 3rd and goal.
Kill. Check.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. So a big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. This to at least get him a lead here in overtime. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. So they say forget the field goal and the lead. They're going for the win in OT here on 4th and goal.
SOS. Hey, 57.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Watch the pass. Here we go.
Kill. Man 5-7.
Check 99.
Blue draw portrait.
Check 24.
They'll try and run for it. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. The running play does not work from the 5 on 4th and goal. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Now part 1 is done, now part 2. Inside his own 5 at the 4. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
Watch the safety creep. Watch twins.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. And an alley to run. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Ingram. And he stopped immediately there. call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Here's Ingram. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Ingram. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to him.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. They'll go with Hill here on first down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. 1 overtime. How about 2? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that 2nd overtime in just a moment. On 3rd down, it's Hill. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
And any yardage you gain here is really kind of gravy, and this just becomes what my old coach used to say. Get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game.
And it's rare that you get a game into overtime that it doesn't turn out to be a dandy, right? That's what we saw here. And just what you were talking about, a long field goal to win it. So definitely not a gimme. So there was tension all the way through until the ball went through the post.
But it did go through the post. Ice water was in his veins. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Philadelphia, good night, everybody.
back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide.